Daisy Backstar, Chapter 07 Edible Plant. Original story created by Daisy Backstar. All original characters created by Daisy Backstar. Audio and video by Daisy Backstar. Artwork and editing by Daisy Backstar. Last review, February 29, 2024. Attention! This is a story separated into chapters. Look for the index or playlist to find the correct order of chapter progression. Thanks for watching The Secret Life of Daisy Backstar. The Secret Life of Daisy Backstar, Edible Plant. Early this morning, Dr. Richard Backstar and his daughter Rita Backstar go together to the old dark laboratory to see Daisy recover and help her in any way possible. Daisy regained the appearance of a normal human girl, but she remained without any movement with her eyes closed. She was still breathing like a plant. "Good morning, Daisy. Are you ready to wake up? Rita wanted to come see you today. We're here for you," said Dr. Richard Backstar. "I didn't want to go to class anyway, so I came to bring you some things, you lettuce face," says Rita. But Daisy remains motionless. Dr. Richard Backstar opens the climate capsule where Daisy was sleeping, but she doesn't move. "I think she's still sleeping, her vitals are good. But I wish Daisy would at least open her eyes to make sure she's okay," says Dr. Richard Backstar. Rita stretches and drops a bag of things on the floor. "Now that I've decided to be nice to you, lettuce face, don't keep me waiting," Rita says, stretching. Then Daisy slowly stretches her arm out of the capsule. She moves her fingers one by one on each hand without opening her eyes. Daisy's skin was damp, covered in tiny drops of crystal clear water. "Hey, did Daisy pee in there? Bedwetting is a thing for babies and barely grown children," says Rita. "That's just dew, it's not pee. Plants produce dew when they sleep, that's natural. Daisy is not a normal human child. Rita, you brought a towel, could you help Daisy dry off?" says Dr. Richard Backstar. Then Dr. Richard Backstar holds Daisy's little arm and uses a syringe to apply injectable medication to speed up Daisy's recovery, and in a short time she opens her eyes. "Hey Dad, do I really have to get plant pee on one of my towels?" said Rita. "Rita, you promised you would be good to Daisy. Dew isn't pee, it's just clean water," says the doctor. Daisy starts coughing as she tries to get out of the capsule. The doctor pats Daisy lightly on the back. "Come on Daisy, you're breathing again like a human child, take it easy, you need to clean your lungs well. When you sleep you breathe through your skin like a plant, you've just changed shape and you don't need to be in a hurry," says Dr. Richard Backstar. "Doctor, I'm still weak," says Daisy in a low and slightly hoarse voice. Then the doctor brings Daisy a new hospital gown. "You need clean and dry clothes, Daisy," says the doctor. Then Rita snatches the hospital gown from the doctor's hands with remarkable ferocity. Then Rita throws the new clean gown straight into the trash can. "No Dad, don't make Daisy look like a lab guinea pig again. Now I'm the one who's going to take care of Daisy's clothes," says Rita. "But I have to wear the lab ID tags that are on the gown," says Daisy. "That's why you can't get past the guards. Do you really want everyone to know that you're an experiment from the botany lab? I brought some of my old clothes for you to dress like a normal child, you talking beat," says Rita. Rita takes the bag and takes it close to Daisy. "Oh Rita, that's a great idea, what can I do to help?" Dr. Richard Backstar asked. Then Rita kicks her father in the ankle. Oh, that hurt me." "Why did you do that, Rita?" asks the doctor. "Get out Dad. Get out of here. Because now the girls are going to change. Leave we alone with talking beat. Go to the other room and wait until I say you can come back," Rita said. Okay, daughter, you're right. I'm glad you're helping Daisy, says the doctor. Go away right now, Rita yells at her father. Then Dr. Richard Backstar smiles and does what his daughter told him. The doctor leaves and waits in a side room. My mother kept my childhood clothes, even when I grew up and the old clothes didn't fit me anymore. So I have a lot of old clothes from when I was your age, says Rita. They are beautiful clothes, says Daisy. They're not beautiful, this is a shame. Me wanting to grow up and my mother wanting to bring back my childhood memories. I would have thrown everything away, it was my father who didn't let me, Rita said. But being a child isn't a bad thing, Rita. I'm a child and I don't feel bad about it, says Daisy. But no one wants to be a child forever. If you don't grow up and take control of things, people will never respect you, says Rita. Right, Rita. But with my size I can only wear children's clothes, Daisy said. Then Daisy chooses the clothes inside the bag that Rita brought. I like everything, I don't know what to choose, says Daisy. Daisy puts a pink bow clip in her green hair. Will I look pretty like this? Daisy asks. I thought it was tacky, but it's not so bad for you, says Rita. Daisy tries on an old green vest with no prints. I like this one, says Daisy. But that vest looks like it's the wrong size for you, and it's tacky. It even looks like an outfit my tacky dad would choose, Rita said. But I liked the green vest, it's the color of my leaves, says Daisy. Rita gives Daisy a yellow skirt to wear. Not that one, try another one, says Rita. Rita gives Daisy a purple skirt to wear. Not that one, try another one, says Rita. Rita gives Daisy a dark blue dress to wear. That one got even worse. My dolls had better clothes, says Rita. But I'm not a doll, I'm a plant, says Daisy. Plants don't know how to dress properly, but you need to look more human to walk around, says Rita. Rita puts some blush on Daisy's face. I don't think this makeup suits my age, says Daisy. No problem, it's fun to play with makeup. You won't be able to put on makeup properly anyway, says Rita. Can I wear the green vest? Daisy asks. If you want to be tacky then you can use it, says Rita. Rita makes Daisy try on different combinations of skirts, dresses, blouses and t-shirts. Take a look around you and see if it looks good. Rita says this to Daisy every time she changes her clothes. Will I look pretty? Daisy asks. You, pretty? I don't know, maybe one day you'll look more like me, but for now what matters is that you're learning how to dress. You'll become less tacky with each try, says Rita. Then Daisy wears a long-sleeved brown dress the color of a tree trunk with boots of the same color, and she wears a green leaf-colored vest and a pink bow in her hair. Dad, come in. Daisy won't get any tacky than this, Rita screams for her father. Dr. Richard Backstar enters and looks for Daisy. Daisy appears quite shy to Dr. see her. I have never before in my life worn any clothes other than laboratory clothes, says Daisy. You look beautiful, Daisy, says the doctor, and he smiles at Daisy. Yeah, Dad, Daisy dresses just as badly as you do, but at least she doesn't look like an escapee from the lab anymore, says Rita. Do I no longer need to wear the lab ID tags? Daisy asks. Never again, I promise this to you, my child. I am sorry that you have been identified in such an inhumane way for so long, says the doctor. But doctor, I'm afraid to leave the laboratory. I've lived my entire life here. I don't know how to live any other way, Daisy said. You will learn, Rita and I will be together with you, my little flower, says the doctor. Hey you lettuce face, don't you eat breakfast? Rita asks. Rita and I woke up early and came here to help you without having had breakfast. Says the doctor. I can't eat breakfast, I photosynthesize like a normal plant. And human food can kill me. Says Daisy. Rita and I are going to the dining hall for breakfast, would you like to come with us, little Daisy? You don't need to eat anything, it's just so we can spend the morning together. Asks the doctor. I would like to be together with you, Rita and Doctor. Daisy replied. Then let's get going, you lettuce face, I'm really hungry. Says Rita. Daisy holds the doctor's hand and Rita's hand and walks between them. There was a pair of colonial guards in the corridor on the way to the dining hall. Calm down, Daisy, whispers the doctor. Daisy is scared, she closes her eyes and holds the doctor's hand, guided only by his hand. The scientific foundation beat fast is rubbish, I can't wait for it to be transferred to another location. A guard comments. The other guard blocks Dr. Richard Backstar's path. Rita and Daisy stop along with the doctor. Listen, doctor, you are going to take these children to eat in this dining hall. These children behaved very badly to be punished with this horrible food. Ha ha ha, said the colonial guard. We're fine, have a nice day, sir. Answers the doctor. Daisy remembers the other day when a colonial guard attacked the doctor and she is paralyzed with fear. Come on, Daisy, says the doctor. Then the doctor holds Daisy's hand and leads her forward. Arriving at the dining hall, Daisy hugs the doctor tightly. Calm down, Daisy, the guards thought you were a normal human child. Says the doctor. Human, normal and cheesy, but she looked like a normal human. Comments Rita. Daisy hugs Rita. It was because of your help with the clothes that the guards didn't know that I was a scientific experiment. Thank you very much, Rita Backstar, Daisy said. Don't be so formal, normal children talk and do things without thinking too much about what they are doing or saying. Now let's have breakfast, I'm hungry. Rita said. Rita, Daisy and the doctor choose a table in the dining hall and sit down. Let's see what's for breakfast today, says the doctor. Daisy looks around the Scientific Foundation dining hall and she notices how the place is so empty, with lots of tables and places to sit but no one around. Daisy expected to see many scientists and people who work with the foundation in the dining hall, but there was no one. So Daisy, you can go to the kitchen and bring us food, Dad. She'll just sit there and watch without doing anything. Says Rita. My daughter. Don't be rude to Daisy. Daisy is sensitive and if you don't treat her like a normal person she will be sad. Said Dr. Richard. All right, Rita, doctor. I'll bring breakfast on the table for you too. I like to help. What would you like me to bring? Says Daisy. Thank you, my dear little flower. Bring me a large black coffee and a slice of cake. You know we scientists really love to eat cakes. Says Dr. Richard, smiling at Daisy. Eating in the dining hall is better than eating my father's food. He doesn't know how to cook, so to eat my father's food you need a good dentist, because the food is so hard and dry that it will break your teeth. Says Rita. Oh Rita, Dr. Richard grumbles. But what do you want me to bring you, Rita? Daisy asks. Bring me a little of everything, every food and every drink you see, take a little and put it all together and bring it to me. Says Rita. Oh, but then I won't be able to bring everything. Says Daisy. Daisy, bring Rita a calzone and a glass of milk, then if she wants something else she'll get it herself. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. All right. I'll bring it, says Daisy. A minute later Daisy brings breakfast to Rita and the doctor on a tray. Daisy sits with them. I also brought something for myself, it's my breakfast. Daisy said. Daisy drinks a glass of water. It's not harmful to plants. Said Dr. Richard Backstar. Do I look like part of the family? Daisy asks. Yes. Daisy, you are a member of our family, my little plant child, says Dr. Richard Backstar. No, she's just a lettuce, but she can keep bringing things to us, says Rita Backstar. I like having breakfast with you too, Daisy said. You're not eating breakfast, you lettuce face, you're just watching us eat, says Rita. I like watching you eat, says Daisy. Hey Dad, is Daisy edible? You know humans can eat many different kinds of plants, Rita said. Rita, stop it, you always want to offend poor Daisy in every way. Be kind to Daisy, she just wants to be your friend, said Dr. Richard Backstar. If I'm edible, will you want to eat me? Daisy asks with a startled expression. Never. Not at all, says Dr. Richard Backstar. But this is important information, you should want to know this, you lettuce face, says Rita. I don't want to know that. Daisy is a person like everyone else. A person shouldn't think about eating another person. I don't want you to talk about it anymore, said the doctor with an angry expression. When will I see the outside world? Daisy asked. I think breakfast time is over. Let's go back to Botanical Laboratory number 05. I need to get some medicine for Daisy before taking her to the outside world, said Dr. Richard Backstar. Rita, Daisy and the doctor prepare a bag with things Daisy needs. After that, they go to the exit of the research complex without having any problems, and no guard tries to stop them. On their way out, they find Professor William Williams outside. It's good to see you, Dr. Richard Backstar. Today we are helping scientists who are taking their work back to the Scientific Foundation mothership. Many scientists are afraid to go back to the underground laboratory after the recent attack that caused us great losses and lots of problems. Are you going to take your tricotyledon to the mothership? Asked Professor William Williams. It's good to see you too, Professor. Actually, I need to go somewhere else. I noticed how not many people came to the laboratory today. The dining hall was empty. At least there was a lot of cake, said Dr. Richard Backstar. That ball of light in the sky is so hot. Is that the sun of this star system? Daisy asked. Daisy, protect your eyes, don't look directly at the sun, it can damage your vision, said the doctor. I'll be careful, thank you, doctor. But I want to see everything as they're out here, Daisy said. Then Rita pulls Daisy's hair. But don't forget me, says Rita. Thank you for following the secret life of Daisy Backstar. Last review, February 29, 2024.